Sophie, the new Duchess of Edinburgh, is apparently glad about her rise in the royal ranks, as it would mean that she wouldn't have to curtsy to Meghan Markle anymore. The former Countess of Wessex is said to be unhappy about this new transition, which comes after it was rumoured that Markle had turned down the Duchess's offer to mentor her and guide her through her life as a member of the royal family. With Markle's status as the Duchess of Sussex, Sophie, who'd only been a countess prior to her promotion, was bound to curtsy and be bound to the former, who was of a higher rank. But now friends of the new Duchess state that she's now relieved at not having to do so anymore. While it's considered a serious tradition among the royals to curtsy, it was made to look like a sham by the Sussexes in their Netflix biopic, Harry and Meghan, where the Duchess of Sussex had gone into her first time meeting Queen Elizabeth. "You know how to curtsy, right? I just thought it was a joke," Meghan said to the cameras, after re-enacting her deep bow to the Queen for the camera. It is, however, a tradition that the royal family takes very seriously. Princess Anne was seen giving a poignant curtsy to her mother's coffin as it entered the palace of Holyrood House in Scotland. Royal fans can't wait until Meghan is shown having to curtsy, not just to Catherine, Princess of Wales, but also to Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and little Prince Louis at the King's coronation. The claims about tensions between Sophie and Meghan featured in Elizabeth an intimate portrait by author and friend of the royals, Giles Brandreth. He writes that Meghan made it clear she didn't need Sophie's help and would instead rely on Prince Harry. A friend of the new Duchess of Edinburgh has opened up about how the new Duchess feels lighter and relaxed since a promotion up the royal pecking order. Sophie's relieved, the friend stated, according to the Daily Mail. She no longer has to curtsy to someone in the family who's not only left royal duties, but has spent the past 3 years criticising the institution that Sophie works so hard to support. Sophie is the wife of the Queen's son, and she should never have to curtsy to the wife of a grandson. Sophie and Edward both had professional careers and never took titles for their children or complained about the fact. Only the two in America want titles because that's their claim to fame. Harry and Meghan forced King Charles into giving their kids official royal titles after christening one that way. Royal expert Christopher Anderson said that the pair bounced the monarch into recognising his grandchildren's royal titles with their statement. He's the author of The King, The Life of Charles III, and said that the Sussexes were basically making the King's decision for him. He also hinted that palace aides would have found the move deeply frustrating. Mr. Anderson said, "The largely faceless courtiers who run the monarchy, Diana used to call them the men in grey, were clearly taken by surprise and none too happy that they were placed in the awkward position of having to update the royal website, and quickly." He also mocked Prince Harry and Meghan for taking the royal titles despite repeatedly attacking the monarchy in media interviews, the Spare memoir, and in the Netflix series. Mr. Anderson added, "It was obviously more important to Harry and Meghan that Archie and Lilibet get the full treatment, which seems highly ironic since the Sussexes are no longer working royals, live half a world away, and spend a great deal of time lobbing grenades over palace walls."